Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if I have any viewers out there. I was having some technical difficulties. I don't know if it was Google Hangout or my connection. I think it was Google Hangout. To be honest, I got pretty good Wi-Fi. I was saying I had an error, guys, but I sincerely apologize. I hope that if you're viewing this, you didn't run off and that you're ready to hear some information. So, real quick, guys, I'll get to it. My name is Mike Gutschmidt. I'm 22 years old. I'm originally from a small town in Iowa, and I moved to California. I joined the Marine Corps in 2011, moved to California in 2014, March, and I started working with this organization called the Alliance in May. And, I always, being a Marine, I always wanted to do something more than myself. I wanted to do something more than just get a job. I didn't want to be an accountant. I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to be an engineer. I didn't want to work 9 to 5. But I didn't know, what to do. I didn't know how to start a business. I was pretty clueless, young, kind of lost and afraid, if you will. And, actually a good mentor or a good friend of mine and mentor, his name is Pat Comer. He ran into me and he told me that, he's partnered with this group called the Alliance. It's just a community of entrepreneurs who are essentially empowering others to, do what he does or do what they all do, start their own businesses, become successful, whether that's starting their own business venture. He just started like a brokerage company. A good friend of mine, John, and I started an organization called the PFA, or Pro Fitness Alliance, which is like a fitness movement. We've got like our own website and personal trainer, coach, virtual coach, all those things. We've got, a 12-week challenge. And, that we're making moves with that. We just launched that business. It's kind of the fitness division of the Alliance, but of course that's going to be its own separate entity. Now, we're just teaching, and, people start their own apparel companies, et cetera, but we're just, surrounding ourselves with people who are on the same path so that we don't get distracted, we don't get deterred, people don't doubt us in this community. Now, a big thing that we ran into is that, believe it or not, the dream stealers, the people that kind of, told us we couldn't or told us we shouldn't or whatever, were trying to protect us were our family, our friends, our neighbors, the people that we associate with every day. We came up to them with this idea, and they, I don't know, they just they tried stealing your dreams. Call them dream stealers, okay? And you have to, in order to be successful in any business venture, as any type of entrepreneur, you have to be willing to sacrifice your social esteem for your ultimate success. So every person who works 9 to 5 doesn't really have to get outside the box, and there's nothing wrong with working 9 to 5. I work a traditional job at the moment, and I just work on my Fortune part-time, but it won't be long before I'm working full-time on my Fortune and not have a JOB, a Journey of the Broke. Now, if you like working 9 to 5, that's okay, but we just wanted to do something else. We wanted to do something different by starting our own businesses. A big thing that we did, or a big move that we made as the Alliance, was we partnered with a company called Vemma, which is a network marketing company. Now, for those of you who don't know what a network marketing company is, companies like this have been around for a long time. Amway, Herbalife, Mary Kay, etc. And what they do is they take the money that they would spend on traditional advertisement. Example: Red Bull spent $1 billion last year on magazine ads, commercials, billboards, TV ads, etc. Not creating a whole lot of jobs, not creating a lot of opportunity for people. No matter how much their revenue went up, no matter how much richer or how much more money the CEO and the board of directors got, the bottom line employees essentially didn't get paid more. They didn't get much more opportunity. So network marketing companies, what they do is they take a percentage of the revenue. Vemma takes 50% of the revenue and pays it out to people like myself, like Pat Comer, John, the person that probably invited you onto this opportunity call. Now, the cool thing about network marketing companies is, there's no cap to your income. There's no limit. You get to work with people that you want to work with. You get to, talk about something that you're passionate about, whether that's, kind of changing people's lives, whether that's creating a secondary income or creating a full-time income, or that's just becoming a little bit healthier by, checking out our products. The real cool thing about network marketing companies is they always have a really, really unique product, a really, really unique formula. And Vemma's product is by far just blows any other type of liquid nutrition out of the water. So Vemma is actually an acronym. It stands for vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. It's on all the cans. And mangosteen is a superfood from Southeast Asia. It's clinically proven. So Vemma paid a lot of money to get our products clinically studied. And it's clinically proven to bring down inflammation in the body, to boost your immune system, and then to kill free radical cells, which might cause damage to you, giving you heart disease, cancer, etc. Not cure anything, but it can help prevent, okay? It's one of the most powerful antioxidants on the planet. And what they did is they took this 2-ounce formula that came out in 2004, and they put it into energy drinks, what they did was they took 2-ounce formula, they put it into an 8-ounce can, put a little bit of sweetened natural cane sugar before it gets processed and everything, some natural caffeine, some B vitamins, and they threw it in here. So the Vima formula is 12 vitamins and 65 minerals. And the reason why they did that specific combination is because if you're mineral deficient, you're not going to be able to absorb vitamins into your blood cells. So you need a certain amount of minerals, a certain formula of minerals that have to attract a certain amount of vitamins, and then they create a little cell or whatever. I don't know how the science works behind it, but that's how it works. Okay. And then, so the cool thing about Vima is it's all liquid nutrition. So before it's even hitting your stomach, as soon as it goes into your throat, you're able to begin digesting it because it's 90 to 95% digestible into the body, whereas a traditional pill capsule is only like 20 to 30% digestible. So you have to think about the things that you're consuming, the money you're spending on maybe supplements, proteins, coffees, energy drinks, liquid vitamins, for people that take, men's one a day, or maybe your parents who take, all these pill capsules and stuff. You can pretty much get them off of all those things, at which they're essentially wasting money. They're peeing out 70% of the vitamins that they take in. And you can get them on something a little bit definitely healthier, something they're going to enjoy. They're going to enjoy the flavor. They're going to enjoy the taste. Every 7 months, if you're on a subscription for 6 months, you get your 7th month for free. Now, I don't know very many companies or any companies at all that do something like that. It's just they really want people to consume the products because BK Barreto, a little bit of backstory on the CEO, his parents died at 50s from heart disease and cancer. And so his passion was to get out nutrition to people because in America especially, people are not as health conscious as they should be. So what he did was he created the Vima formula and put in all these products so that we would, he kind of tricked our demographic so that we begin drinking these cool energy drinks, but really it's a liquid multivitamin. And, I really applaud him for that and what he's kind of done with it. He's created hundreds of thousands of jobs or hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs because essentially when you get started with Vima, you can do 2 things. You can be a customer. You can just try the products. You can consume them and just enjoy the products. You can get free product every 7 months. Now, if you're looking for something a little bit more, kind of like, in line with the Alliance, then you can start your own business. So you fill out your W-9 form, and that certifies you by the IRS as a small business owner. So essentially, anything that you do from that point on is a tax write-off. Not anything, but most things that you do from that point on is a tax write-off, like your gas mileage going to business receptions, or buying a meal for yourself and someone else, or the product that you actually buy, that is a tax write-off. So a lot of things that you're doing are tax write-off. You are a small business owner. Like that's a big deal. A lot of people may get started with this, and because it's such a small investment, people might not take it as seriously as it is. But essentially, you're starting a little McDonald's. Now, you don't have a shop, you don't have a sign, you don't have a store. The cool thing is, like McDonald's or the traditional stores only attract customers within a 30-mile radius, whereas in Vima is open in 50 different countries. So if you know someone who knows someone in Germany, Belgium, France, Africa, wherever, odds are we can get out to them and we can start spreading these products and this business opportunity to anyone, because people are looking for this. I think you understand that there's 7 billion people on this planet, and the 97% of them are not where they want to be. 97% of them are not free financially. They're not free, socially. They can't do what they want. Even if you're a doctor making $250,000, I don't know how much doctors make, a lot a year. Yeah, you can buy a car, you can buy a house, but you can't go on vacation when you want to. You're still kind of strapped down. You're working 5 to 5. There's a lot of liability. You still have a boss at the end of the day and someone to report to. Where you are a self-made individual. You're creating a network of people, a network of consumers, a network of business partners, and from there you're just going to work. You get to pick the people you work with. You get to consume phenomenal products. I can't, especially with our age, I'm not going to lie. So as it was saying on the title of this webinar, that our age or our generation is going to be, or predicted to be, the first generation to do worse than our parents in history. And however many years the earth has been on this planet, we're going to be the first ones to do financially worse than our parents. So because obviously, we don't like working very much. We like being on our phones. We like playing video games, whereas other people didn't have that. They had to play with sticks and stones. We can just get preoccupied with all this other stuff. We're pretty comfortable making however much money. Now, if you're not satisfied with that, if you're not satisfied with the status quo, going to college, not getting a job. People with bachelor's degrees are going and get jobs at T-Mobile for $9 an hour. 75% kids that graduate SDSU didn't get a job. The student loan debt's over $1 trillion. It surpassed every other debt that we have, our parents' credit card bills. So the traditional way of working, making a career, is kind of obsolete. It's an industrial age idea, and the industrial age, guys, is over. You can't go to college for 4 years, get a job, retire 40 years later off of 40%, have a nice house, a gold watch, a car. That is absolutely impossible anymore. Now, what we do is we create assets, we invest our money, and what better way to make an investment than invest with our time? So we're young, we can take a risk, we can do things. We don't have a family, we don't have kids yet. If you do, you can still do this because it's on a part-time basis, but it just is going to give you that freedom in the future. So there's a quote by Jim Rohn. He says that if you are an ambitious sower, so if you're an ambitious person, entrepreneurial, you're a go-getter, whatever, if you have good seed, with Vemma, we've got just absolutely phenomenal products. We've got proteins, we've got sleep aids, we've got teas, coffees, etc. So we have good seed, clinically studied. There's not a doubt in the world that we have good seed, good product, right? So if you have those two things, inevitably, that means that without a doubt, like 100%, your seed will find fertile soil. So inevitably, you will be successful if you're an ambitious sower and you have good seed. So we have good seed. All you have to do is be the ambitious part. You have to be a go-getter. You have to understand that this is a business. You're going to take hits. It's going to go up. It's going to go down. But inevitably, at the end of the day, it's going to be going up, right? So when Apple came out with the iPod, they were 30%. They're making 30% revenue. The year they came out with the iPod, they did a 60% or a 30% deficit. That's a 60% decrease. The year they came out with the iPod. The next year, they broke even. That was a 30% increase, but still even. Still worse than they were doing 2 years prior. It wasn't until the third year that they began making a serious amount of revenue. So you have to, what if Steve Jobs quit? What if he was like, man, we just went -60, I'm out. But he saw the long-term vision of his company, and he made a bigger investment than what you make with Vemma. And essentially, you're not even making any investment. At the end of the day, if, there's people that don't make money in this business and they say, oh, I lost money in Vemma. Literally, it's impossible to lose money with Vemma. You can't lose money. So you're going to Walmart, you're buying 10 cases of Monster, and then you're trying to sell them to your friends. Let's say you make zero money. No one wants to buy Monster from you. Did you lose money? No, because you've got Monster to consume. Whether you like Monster or not, you still have it and you still have it to consume. You made that decision. Now, Vemma, way healthier. You're just reallocating funds from what you would be drinking on these garbage products, Monster, Red Bull, Rockstar, Starbucks, some of the supplements that they have, GNC, who knows what they're putting in those things. These are clinically studied products that you can really be confident consuming and really be confident talking to people about. There's a lot of people that have had, health benefits because of these products. I personally am a Marine. I've been a Marine for a few years, and I drink, I used to drink energy drinks religiously. You just need it because, the long hours, whatever. And I was able to make the switch to a healthier alternative, and it was like a 180, night and day. I just felt like I had more natural energy. I wasn't always like craving that energy drink first thing in the morning, first thing in the afternoon, in the evening to get me through. That's not the case anymore. I went through a detox phase, and I just feel like I have more natural energy. I'm just ready for the day. Not to mention, I'm taking charge of my life. We all are. The entire alliance, this organization of people, is taking charge of their life. And the cool thing is we're all doing it together. So it's not like, here, Mike, buy these products, start up your website, start up your back office, your app, and, go knock on doors and sell this product. That's not how the business works. We're going to plug you into a community of people who want to see you succeed just as bad as, the next person. It's not like corporate America where we see you as a threat or competition, because there's only so much pie and everyone has to compete for a chunk of it, and you have to cut someone out to make more money. In this business, there's no cap to your income. You can literally write your own checks. I'm going to make this much this month, this much this week, this month this year. You tell BK Breaker, hey, I'm going to make this much, and he'll pay you. And the thing is there's so many people that want to see you succeed. There's no way you can fail unless you're the X factor, guys. There's a lot of people that don't like taking responsibility for their actions, but if you fail, or if this business fails, or if this opportunity doesn't work for you, it really rests on you guys, because we have this system. We're doing so many things, guys. You don't even know. Get back with the person who brought you here, and he'll let you know what we have going on, guys. Like, it is unreal the amount of effort that the Alliance and our leaders are putting into this, this opportunity. The webinars that we, put in, the regional events, these massive events all over the country annually. Like, just the stuff they're doing is for us. It's not necessarily for them. BK Borrego doesn't need to go to these regional events and get fired up. Okay, he's doing it for us. He wants to see us succeed. He wants to see us start our own business venture and go out there and just do something awesome with our lives. And Vemma, personal passion of mine is definitely public speaking and inspiring people. So yes, Vemma covers that. Healthy products, I get it. But my personal passion is to start my own CrossFit gym. I love CrossFit. I just came from there, actually. And that's what I want to do. And Vemma's a vehicle that's going to get me there. So the cash flow that's going to get me there. Because working 9 to 5 at T-Mobile, or wherever I would get a job at, is not, I'm just not going to be able to save that money to do the things I want to do. Now, Vemma, it's just the way to go, guys. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not going to happen overnight. But if you tell yourself, I'm going to give it a good effort for 1, 3, 5 years, you're going to see a considerable results, guys. There's a guy, his name was Holton Buggs. He worked with a network marketing company, and for 7 years, he never made over $500 a month. So for 7 years, he never made over $500 a month. That is like below poverty. I'm sure he had another job on the side, but the point is he was not super successful and not that overnight rich like maybe you hear about sometimes. Now, his 8th year in the business, something clicked in his mind. He became the person that he needed to be, and his income just skyrocketed. Now he's one of the most successful network marketing professionals ever. And so you just have to know that it takes consistency, it takes time, hard work. Now those 8 years, well, like most people, like the average age of retirement is like 7 years old. He did it in 8. Sure, he didn't make anything for 7 years, but that 8th year, boom, he did it. That you have to be prepared for that. You have to understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint. And if you put in consistent effort, it's gonna grow, guys. Inevitably, your seed will fall on soil ground. So get excited about get excited about doing something a little bit different. Whoever invited you on this call, talk to them, ask them questions. Hey man, like I've never heard of this before. Tell me a little bit more about it. And they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you what you can expect. They're going to tell you that you're going to take a hit from the dream stealers. When I never heard of a network marketing company before. Pat Comer told me about it, and I just saw it as one of the best opportunities out there, guys. Low investment, phenomenal products, phenomenal people. You're a byproduct of your 4 best friends. So if you hang out with 4 people who are broke, you're probably going to be the 5th, right? So if you surround yourselves with people who have what you want and are going the places you want to go, you're going to go there. So if you find yourself like every weekend, every weekday, surrounded by people who are just kind of doing the same thing, drinking, doing drugs, whatever it is, that people are doing, you want something more than that, you have to get away from that. You can't be surrounded by that all the time and do something phenomenal. And you can't wait for, opportunity to fall in your lap. It's right here, right now. The fact that you're on this call means that this opportunity just presented itself. And there's no better time. There's no better location. Southern California, America, the most opportunity in the world. We're in a recession right now. And Vemma, these network marketing companies are recession-proof. We did over 200 million last year. So if you think that this isn't going to work, guys, it just depends on you. What are you willing to bring to the table? Don't ask what Vemma can do for you. Don't ask that. What can you do for yourself? What can you do for your business? Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it, guys. I don't want to get too far in depth. You can definitely get back with the person who brought you here. You can get in contact with myself. I've been doing this for long enough that if you have if you find illegitimacy, right? You find a review online, oh, it's a scam, or oh, this, that, the other, tell me. I would love to hear about it, guys. I would love to know something that I don't know. If you find that all the network marketing companies in the world are bad because some guy wrote a review, please let me know, and maybe I'll reevaluate what I'm doing. But right now, this is the best thing that I can be doing with my time part-time, because I only do this an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours a day. Sometimes I don't do anything. Right? But if you're willing to put in that time, if you're willing to put in that effort, you're gonna see results, guys. Your business is gonna grow. And the cool thing is you're gonna help people. So You can't make money if you don't help other people make money. You can't get what you want if you don't help other people get what they want. It doesn't work unless you do that, right? So it's profit sharing. So someone that you personally recruited, or a customer that you brought into the business, they're going to benefit equally from your efforts, and you're going to benefit equally from theirs. It's just how the system works. You can ask questions to the person later. You're going to have to trust me right now. So it's 1% of 100 people's efforts instead of 100% of your own efforts. So we're not salesmen. We're not doing direct sales, because sales, if you don't make a sale, you don't get paid. This is residual income. So you go to bed at night, your organization, your team continues to work, you wake up, and movement happened, right? And then it's your turn to pull your weight, because everyone's doing 1% here. We're not all doing 100, we're not all doing all the work. So you just have to get in the mindset that this is something different, this is something new, and it's very, very possible, and it's knocking on your door, guys. Like, this is there for you. And if you're excited about it like we are, hop on board, guys. See where it takes you. We're young. We can take a risk. We can take a hit. No one's coming after your credit card information. We want to help you. We want to add value to you, because chances are no one ever told you that you can become a millionaire, that you become a billionaire. You can become this successful entrepreneur. This is the vehicle to do it. You don't have to go to school and study business and go to Harvard and start your own Apple company. You do not have to create the next Apple, the next computer. You don't have to be this artist that just writes the new Mona Lisa. You don't have to do that, guys. All you have to do is be fired up about helping people health-wise, nutritionally, and helping people financially. Because chances are a ton of people that could use an extra $100, $200, $500, $600, $1,000 a month residually. Chances are a lot of people like that. So you have to think, man, who can I help? Who can I add value to? Who can I say, hey, I found something, guys, and I'm excited about it, and if you are too, like, let's go to work. You all know people like that. So there's nothing holding you back except yourself. The cave that you fear the most holds the treasure you seek. If you're scared of public speaking, if you're scared of getting out there and stepping outside of the box, your comfort zone, you need to, because that holds what you need in life, what you seek in life. Public speaking, the ability to speak and communicate with people, is the most powerful position in the world. And this isn't about power, this isn't about money, but with those things, you're able to do more. You're able to pay your bills, you're able to provide for your family, and you're able to change more lives. If you make $30,000 a year, you're not able to change that many lives. Maybe you're happy because you don't have a lot of stuff going on, you're relaxed, you're getting by, fine, that's cool. Do what you got to do. Me, I want to get out there and change a lot of people's lives. Pat Comer, my mentors, changed tens of thousands of people's lives, directly and indirectly. Changed their lives. He's like 24 years old, and he's changed tens of thousands of people's lives. How cool is that? Just by this easy system, guys. So get fired up. Like I said, I'm going to run, guys. I don't want to take up any more of your time. If you're in San Diego area, we're going to be holding business receptions in the area, so you can get more details on this. You can try our products. You can check it out. Get back with the person that brought you here if you're in the area. Up in Oceanside tomorrow at 7, we're going to be hosting a PBR at my house, as well as we're going to be doing a PFA webinar. So my friend John, the founder of the PFA, ProFit Alliance, is going to be doing a webinar tomorrow at 7 o'clock, guys. So get back with the person who brought you here. Get that link, check it out, and let's go, guys. Don't hold back. See you next time.